Alright, thank you very much for joining me. This is Gulpane back again. Just a very quick review of Ridge Racer for the old PSP. So this is great because I forgot about this when it starts off with the old fashioned game of whatever game this is. I don't know what it's called, but in Tekken you start off with Galaga. I think it was Galaga anyway. I started off with something anyway. Kind of a shooting game, and I never really played that one, but this one is very entertaining. And I played I actually have to confess that I played that for like a good while when it's only like the game, the game for when you're waiting for the game to load, something to do while you're waiting for it to load, which is a nice touch by Namco. And yeah, so Ridge Racer, this is a sort of an updated original Ridge Racer because the tracks seem very similar to original Ridge Racer from the PS1. Obviously they're not exactly the same because this is like an updated version, but yeah, I think original Ridge Racer 1, I think just had like the one track, and then you had to basically go forwards on the track, backwards on the track, and then there was like a little deviation of it as well. But the Ridge Racer games, they're known for like, really, really good graphics, tight controls, power sliding, but also like amazing music. And unfortunately I can't have the music on here because I might get a copyright strike, because I think one of the songs is like a dance song on this one. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to take the risk anyway because YouTube are quite strict. But yeah, this one, for some reason I cannot get the power sliding to work here that I'm trying to do it. I keep like flying all over the place, and like I'm not turning around and going the wrong way, but like every time I try and do a power slide I just fly all over the place. I don't know what's going on here. I'm losing a lot of track position here, so I'm not really giving the best visual experience of this game. But Ridge Racer is a fantastic game, fantastic series. It seems to have gone cold over the past few years. After like Ridge Racer 5, I think there was a couple on the, I don't know if it was some on the PS3, but the last one I remember playing was the one on the PlayStation 2, which was excellent. So I think this is this one. So whatever Ridge Racer that is, this is this one here, or this is a very similar one to it anyway. There was a few. There was Type R, and Rage Racer was I think that was a Ridge Racer anyway. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I loved the sort of the aesthetic and the controls, the arcade style controls of Ridge Racer. I much prefer Ridge Racer or Outrun to like the or Need for Speed, those ones, as opposed to like the kind of the simulation ones where it's like way too realistic. Like I remember playing Ridge Racer for ages and then getting Gran Turismo, and I couldn't play Gran Turismo. I was like driving around like a Fiat Punto or something, or a Ford Fiesta around a track, and the car wasn't moving or nothing. And then you go back to Ridge Racer and you've got these like GTI Pontiacs and stuff. So a bit of a difference in sort of style of racing. The arcade style of racing, I much prefer it as opposed to the more realistic driving simulation of Gran Turismo. I never tried a Forza game either. I always see those advertised for the Xbox, and I was going to get one day just to see what they were like, but I don't know, maybe I should give it a try, because I was very much into like the PSP driving games. After I played Need for Speed Carbon Own the City, which is just the best driving game for the PSP in my opinion anyway. It's got like the most features. It might not be graphically the best, or it might not be like the sound might not be the best or the driving, but the features where you the longevity of the game, you're not just doing like time trials or like a career mode with no story whatsoever. They put a little bit of effort into it, so I think it makes it superior. This one has like a license, so it's kind of like Mario Kart in a way, but you've got like different there's different like continents and courses that you can race on, and they kind of differentiate themselves by like one is like snow and stuff, and one is like this is more like kind of, I don't know, like Tokyo or something, like a heavily concreted city in the daytime. So they would differentiate themselves like that. But again, in Ridge Racer, it's like the tracks are very, very similar. It's just kind of the arcade action that keeps you coming back for more. So I never liked the this view in Ridge Racer either, like the first person view. It makes me feel sick. I always prefer the third person view, even in regular games. I prefer the third person view as well. So that is Ridge Racer for the PSP. It's pretty good. So let me know what you think. If you've played Ridge Racer, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and thanks for subscribing. See you next video. Adios.